Good morning. I am Dr. K. Indra, working as the Assistant Professor in the Department of Commerce, Islamia Women's Arts and Science College, Waniyambadi. Now I am going to take cost sheet and cost accounting. Let's move on to the topic.
Cost sheet is a statement which shows detailed information relating to the various components of cost. It also shows the total cost of n number of products as well as cost of single product produced by an organization during a particular period of time. Here it is stated that cost sheet is a statement. Statement means a record of all the expenses arranged in a logical order. It implies that no need to follow any principles while preparing a cost sheet, unlike a financial accounting. Cost sheet may be prepared weekly, monthly, quarterly, half-yearly, or yearly basis according to the convenience of the organization based on actual data. Before going to see cost sheet in detail, let us discuss certain important terms of cost sheet. First, we will see what is cost. Cost means total of all the expenses incurred in the production and sale of a product or a service. For example, the cost of furniture includes cost of raw materials. Wood is the raw material of furniture making. Cost of labor, wages paid to the carpenter, and other expenses. The aggregate of all these expenses known as cost of furniture. Cost can be classified on the basis of elements divided into three: material cost, labor cost, and expenses. Material cost: cost which is incurred for materials used to manufacture a product or a service. Major portion of the total cost, that is more than 50% of the total cost, is on material cost. For example, cost of raw materials, fuel, spare parts, packaging materials, and other materials, etc. It again can be divided into two types: direct material cost and indirect material cost. Direct material cost. Direct material cost means the cost which is incurred for purchasing the raw materials and other components of the production. This type of materials can be easily identified with the product. For example, wood is the raw material of furniture making, cloth and garments, etc. Indirect material cost. Indirect material cost means the cost incurred for acquiring the indirect materials of production. This type of materials are help the production, but it cannot be easily identified. For example, clothes used for cleaning, gum used in bookbinding, bolts and nuts used in truck factory, etc. Labor cost. Labor cost means the amount paid to person who contribute a physical and mental effort for production and distribution of the product in a business. For example, wages, salaries, commission, bonus, etc. paid to the employees. Labor cost is also divided into direct labor cost and indirect labor cost. Direct labor cost means wages or salaries paid to the employees who directly involved in the process of production. For example, workers, production supervisors, quality control inspectors, etc. Indirect labor cost. Indirect labor cost means the cost for all employees working in the general or administrative position in a organization. They are not directly engaged in the production but engaged to help the production. For example, salaries of office supervisors, office accountants, salesmen, watchmen, repair and maintenance of workers, etc. Expenses. All expenses other than material and labor incurred in production, administration, selling and distribution are called expenses. Expenses can also be divided into direct and indirect expenses. Direct expenses means the expenses which can be directly or easily identified with a product or service. For example, cost of patent, royalties, fees paid to surveyors, architects, etc. Indirect expenses means expenses that are not directly related to a specific work or it is not easily identified with a product or service. For example, rent, power, taxes, insurance, depreciation, etc. Overhead. Overhead means the aggregate of indirect material cost, indirect labor cost, and indirect expenses are called as overhead. Overhead is classified on the basis of functions: factory overhead, office and administration overhead, and selling and distribution overhead. Factory overhead. Factory overheads, the aggregate of all indirect manufacturing cost, is known as factory overhead. Indirect factory expenses are those which are incurred in the factory at the time of production. For example, factory rent, power, lighting, oil, grease, salaries of foreman, and depreciation of machinery, etc. Office and administration overhead. All indirect expenses related to the office and administration of an organization is known as office and administration overheads. For example, office rent, light, telephone, stationery, postal charges, depreciation of office building, office furniture, etc. Selling and distribution overhead. This kind of expenses incurred for marketing of a product, increasing its sales, securing order, and dispatching sold goods. For example, advertisement, salaries of salesmen, showroom expenses, packaging, warehousing, etc. This slide shows the classification of cost in the simple diagram which help us to understand easily. This slide shows the formula for calculating various components of cost. Prime cost. Prime cost means the aggregate of all direct cost which include direct material, direct labor, and direct expenses. Work cost. The actual expenses that are incurred in converting raw materials into finished products. Factory expenses added along with the prime cost will getting work cost. Cost of production. If office and administrative overheads are added to the factory cost, that is known as cost of production. Cost of sales. The aggregate of all the direct and indirect costs connected to the goods sold. That is, selling and distribution expenses added along with the cost of production we will getting cost of sales. Selling price. Selling price arrived at by adding profit to the total cost. Why it is necessary to prepare a cost sheet. Cost sheet shows the total cost and cost per unit of the product produced by a particular period. Cost sheet provide details of various components of cost, that is prime cost, work cost and cost of production. Cost sheet is helpful in estimation of cost for preparation of tender and quotations. Cost sheet helps to control the cost of production. Cost sheet guides the businessman for fixation of selling price for their products. Cost sheet facilitate the management to make the managerial decisions. Cost sheet helpful to formulate the production policies.
Let's see how to prepare the cost sheet. Write the heading, statement of cost sheet for the year ending 2019. Here you mention the total number of units produced. So maybe 1000 units, 2000 units or 5000 units, whatever it may be. So create a column like this. In the first column write particulars. Under the particulars column, enter all the expenses during the production. And the second and third column use for total cost amount in rupees. In the last column, per unit cost column, this is also amount in rupees. First, opening stock of raw materials. Opening stock of raw materials means the last year closing stock of raw materials considered as this year opening stock of raw material. Add purchases. Purchase of raw materials during the particular year, that is purchases of raw materials. Then deduct closing stock of raw materials. Closing stock of raw materials means certain raw materials remains unused during the year, that is known as closing stock of raw materials. Now we will get cost of raw materials consumed. Then add direct cost, that is direct expenses, direct wages and direct expenses. Add direct wages and direct expenses along with the cost of material consumed. That is known as prime cost. Prime cost consists of all the direct expenses, that is cost of raw material consumed, direct wages, direct expenses. Then add factory overhead. Factory overhead or work overhead means the expenses related to the factory, that is all the direct expenses are included in the factory expenses. Then add opening, then we'll get gross work cost. Then add opening work in progress. Work in progress means certain works are not yet complete, it is still in process, that is known as work in progress. Add opening work in progress. And deduct closing work in progress. We will get net work cost or net factory cost. Then add office and administration overhead. Add office and administration overhead along with the net work cost. Will get cost of production. Then add opening stock of finished goods. Finished goods means the goods ready to consume by the consumer. It is ready to use. Opening stock of finished goods in the sense the previous year unsold goods are considered as opening stock of finished goods. Then deduct closing stock of finished goods. Then we'll get cost of production of goods sold. Then add selling and distribution overhead along with the cost of production of goods sold. Then we'll get cost of sales. Otherwise it is also called as total cost. Then add certain percentage of profit, that is depending upon the manufacturer it will be vary. Add profit along with the cost of sales or the total cost. We will get sales price of the product. Cost sheet provide the lot of informations like total cost of total number of units. Suppose if you want to calculate the cost per product, it is easy to calculate total cost divided by number of units produced. Now we will get cost of per individual product. Apart from that, it will helpful to the management to fixation of the sales price for the product. I have uploaded the same video in my YouTube channel, Indra Kannan. Thank you.